Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership, the Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
What's up, everyone? Thrift Behringer here with Masterwall CEO C. Smithwick. They're one of our first sponsors. We didn't even know what sponsors were 4 years ago when I was doing this off my phone. Thank you so much, C, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Oh, it's something that was needed for so long in the Valley, and me with my history of being a coach and all. Love to support it. You do a great job with that. Even when you were doing it on your phone, it was great.
I appreciate it, man. And again, we wouldn't be able to cover the 50 different high schools and all the different sports without Masterwall and different businesses like yourself. But you're also a coach and now a award-winning author. We have Believer, Bulldog, and Coach. You can get on Amazon right now. You were the winningest basketball coach in Calvary history. What was the mindset behind writing this book?
Well, it's, I kind of treated it as a ministry, and I treat our business as a ministry. Loved what I did as a coach, working with those young guys and trying to set an example and point them in the right direction, and kind of do the same thing with business. So, you got to build it with a lot of good people around you, the right support group. And once again, I call it a ministry because that's what I
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
We are the only live and local sports talk show in East Alabama, West Central Georgia. Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover these 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Nestled along the Chattahoochee River, City Mills blends historic charm with modern luxury. Stay in boutique-style rooms designed for comfort, just steps away from fine dining at Millhouse Kitchen and Bar. If you're planning a celebration, our event center offers stunning river views, elegant spaces, and a brand new riverside tent. Perfect for weddings, receptions, and special gatherings, rain or shine. Whether you're here to relax, explore, or create lasting memories, City Mills is where history meets hospitality.
Going on right now at Glenn Smith and Opelika.
Both Chevy Silverado and Traverse are ready for you. Get supplier pricing today on all new Chevy Silverado 1500s with up to $13,500 off. Or get a loaded Traverse, the roomy Chevy SUV with third row seating, and enjoy up to $6,000 off.
Buy today and make no payments for 120 days.
Smart people from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Get ready to smile.
And welcome to Smith Station as we are just underway as we've got Auburn coming in. They are in first place in the region, taking on the Smith Station Lady Panthers. Battle for number 1 and number 2 in the region. And this is also a rematch of these two teams that met up earlier this season. On the touch, Marilia Eli, good touch there. Finley Downey, player to look out for Smith Station, Haley Ciccarello, who's got over 110 goals scored this in her career. That is number 10, Lula Bell Hammer for Auburn. Nice touch on there. Ryan Ferguson, another player to watch out for the Auburn Tigers. Glad you're here at Smith Station. Elizabeth Daniel on the touch. Oh, what a spin move there by Lua Bell Hammer, but that is stolen by Downey. And there's a opportunity. Oh, fakes the goalie out and gets the score. Ryan Ferguson gets Auburn on the board, and it's 1-0 to start this one. A good play there by Ryan Ferguson to fake out the keeper and able to get the goal. And it's 1-0. This first period brought to you by State Farm. Carol Purdue, who's been a proud supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live from the very beginning. And we appreciate Carol Purdue for supporting us. Ferguson on the attack, and nice slide tackle by Finley Downey. Smith Station, they defeated Central last week. They do got a couple more matches, including a big showdown with Brookstone on April the 22nd, as they'll get ready for playoffs in the 7A classification. And these two schools, they are expected to be there. These are some of the top teams in 7A in the state of Alabama. That goes out of bounds. That's going to be a throw-in coming up for Auburn. And we got a nice crowd from Auburn making the way down 431 and 280 to be here. Here comes Smith Station on the attack. Pushing it up for Reagan Riles, and that's going to be throw-in for the Lady Panthers. Riles off the knee. Ciccarello. And right to the keeper. Keeper's ball. The keeper is Kara Holden, who's listed as a sophomore. Yeah, good touch there by number 2, Allison Cobb. Out of play, throw in coming up for Auburn. As we are underway here in the first half. Hammer kicks it back to that back line. Good footwork there by Lindsay Ananuk. Auburn wearing their traditional whites with the blue numbers and blue shorts. Smith Station, their black jerseys with the silver lettering, or I believe that's white lettering. Oh, it's a opportunity here for Auburn. Oh, good defense there by Smith Station. Carly Shelton. Stills got it. Got it in position. Darby Ferguson. Darby Ferguson, only a freshman. Oh, good touch there by Ferguson. Elizabeth Daniel. And a save. Good play there by the keeper. Bailey Bohr. Out of bounds, and a throw-in coming up for Auburn. Nice play there by Ferguson. Good pass. It's intended for Hammer. Hammer, that goes out of play, and a corner or goal kick coming up. A little bit hotter than usual day for soccer, but the temperatures will drop when we get down to the boys matchup, which will be approximately 8 o'clock tonight. And that is a corner for Auburn, and taking it will be Ryan Ferguson, who has the lone goal so far for Auburn. Ferguson's going to kick it right-footed. It's in the box. Good touch. Right to the keeper. Keeper's ball. Bailey Bohr scoops that one up. Good ball, Ryan. Trying to get a good possession here. Well, let's see if Smith Station can try to get some touches, get some possessions. Kicks it over to Daniel. Daniel passes it over to Darby Ferguson. She's quickly double-teamed. Now back to Daniel. Daniel, good touch. Long pass across the field to Allison Coggin. Deflected. Smith Station, can they get a turnover? Haley Ciccarello was in on that play. Oh, good touch there by Ferguson. The Smith Station defense swarming at a steal by Ciccarello. Ciccarello, far pass over to her teammate, Sophie Fowler, but it gets out of play, and we got a throw in going the other way for Auburn. Good play there by Ananuk. Nice touch. That pass, a little too high, but good stop there by Thomas. Throw in coming up for Smiths. Let's see if Smith Station can get an opportunity here. Fowler trying to get the touch on the ball. Coggin, good defensive play. Who's going to take this throw in? Looks like it's going to be Smith Station. Addison McGuire taking the throw in. Nice header there by Auburn. Ciccarello, good defense, trying to get the ball back, but Auburn is going to take this throw in. As we are in the 8th minute of the first half, Auburn with a 1-goal lead thanks to a goal scored by Ryan Ferguson. And here comes Auburn on the attack once again. Not a whole lot there. Paige Martin, another player to watch out for this Auburn Tigers squad, is one of the top teams in the state of Alabama. They are undefeated in region play. They've already beaten Smith Station at Auburn. Stolen by Ciccarello. Pushes it up the field, trying to get it. But it's back to the keeper. Auburn just trying to play keep away. Smith's trying to get aggressive here. Deflected. That was almost stolen by Eli. Back to Daniel. Daniel pushes it up. Nice pass, but a little too far for that one. And stolen there by Ferguson. And then getting it right back is Shelton. Carly, Shelton, and Ferguson tussling over there, and it's going to be a throw-in coming up for Auburn on the Smith Station side. And that's going to be out of play. That was off of Ryan Ferguson. Goal kick coming up for Smiths. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Go and like that Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have got a ton of games today, including Calvary Brookstone baseball. We've got more soccer matches. Calvary Bocelli, Glenwood Lee Scott. Not a bad way to start your Tuesday afternoon / Tuesday night on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Throw in for Auburn, pushing it up the field, looking to cross. Middle of the field, you got to watch out for the handball. You do not want to get a handball in the penalty box because that will be a penalty kick for Auburn. But it is a good job just keeping the hands down to the side. Oh, what a move there by Lilibel Hammer. But it's scooped up by Bailey Bohr. Bohr's going to think fast. Trying to get it over. Taking that one. Carly Shelton. Throw in coming up for the Tigers. Huge rivalry when it comes to Auburn, Smith Station. These two schools very familiar with each other, both located in Lee County. You could dub this the Battle at 280 or 431, whatever highway you choose to take to go up to Auburn. That's a good steal by Camila Bossman. Ferguson is looking across. Here's Darby Ferguson, middle of the field, and right to Bailey Bohr for the save. Keeper save. Smiths. Bohr going to punt this one out. Yeah, a decent crowd for this one. We had a decent crowd last Thursday for Central and Smith Station. But we knew this was going to be a big game as the two top teams in the region battling here. And then we got all sorts of tiebreaker situations depending on the outcome of this match. Taken away. Ciccarello with it on the touch. trying to stay with the play, but coming up with it is Ryan Ferguson. Oh, nice pass. Looking to cross, but that's going to be offsides. Camelia Bossman. That was a very good pass by Ryan Ferguson. And we are going to have a free kick coming up for Smith Station, as it is accustomed to on the offsides. And taking this free kick is going to be Marley Cook. Ciccarello with a touch. Nice fancy footwork there by Ciccarello, but good swarming defense by Auburn. Tips it. And now we're going to get a free kick as strikers position themselves. Ciccarello's a dangerous player. She's got it. I'm trying to remember exactly how many goals she has. She has at least 120 in her career here at Smith Station. Pushing it up, nobody there. They do not have the numbers. Is that a play that you need to probably get it to the keeper? Dangerous play, as it was a 50-50 ball. Nice touch there by Ciccarello. Can she get past her defender? That was a good play there by Paige Martin. Here comes Smith Station on the attack. Auburn defense line staying strong. Can Smith get a turnover here in Auburn's zone? Can they stay aggressive? Still with it is Ryan Ferguson. But that is going to be stolen by Hunley. Ooh, little collision. They're gonna play on. It's not enough to warrant a foul. Definitely not warranted enough for a yellow card. But you just both teammates, both players going after the ball. That pass was a little too hard. And that Smith Station defense gets to it, but they're not out of the woods yet. Auburn's not giving up on the play. It was a great job there by number 5, Molly Northcutt. I believe that is Molly Northcutt. Wearing number 5, the freshman. And taking this corner, doing the honors here, is going to be no, not Molly Northcutt. That is going to be Ryan Ferguson. Thank you. Man, I got to get my eyes checked. Shot, upper 90, out of play. Goal kick coming up for Smith Station. Booted away. Almost stolen by Ferguson. It is stolen by Hammer. And here comes Auburn. Nice touch. Shot. And that's in the back of the net. And that's going to be another goal. And that is Ryan Ferguson's second goal of the match. And just like that, Auburn's up 2-0 over Smith Station. Auburn staying aggressive on defense. Nothing there. Here comes Ferguson. Good play there by Smiths to get it out. Reagan Thomas still in play for Auburn. Middle of the field. It looks like it got deflected off Smiths. It's going to be a corner coming up. And Ryan Ferguson going to take this corner kick for Auburn. We are in the 17th minute of the match. Throwing coming up. Throwing it in is Montana Phillip. Collision. And taking it is going to be Paige Martin. We got an offsides. Smith takes it away. Over to Ferguson. Taking it, Ananuk. Daniel with the touch. Deflected. But now taking it is Allison Cobb. Cobb, shot, upper, 90 in the back of the net, and it's another goal for Auburn. This time, Allison Cobb, upper 90. There was 3 Smith Station players that were on her, but she had the angle and put it in the back of the net, and it's now 3-0. Goal scored in the 19th minute, and it's already 3-0 Auburn. So now Smiths will kick it off. Ferguson. No foul call. Daniel, nice play. Smith Station player got tripped up, but no foul. They're starting to get tripped up here. And finally the whistle blows as we have a injured Smith Station player down. It's the Jack Houston Memorial Hospital injury timeout. We'll go ahead and step aside real quick as the clock has stopped. And we'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. All right, welcome back. We did have an injury timeout, but Auburn on the free kick. Ferguson going to take this free kick. Approaching the 20th minute of the match. Don't forget, we got Auburn boys and Smith Station boys after this. Approximately 8 o'clock. Auburn on the attack once again, and that shot was attempted by number 9, Camelia Boseman. And a goal kick coming up for Smith Station. Auburn has been relentless on the attack. 2 goals scored early by Ryan Ferguson. And then another goal scored by Allison Cobb. And that's where we stand. It is 3-0. The Auburn Tigers on top. Auburn still with the possession. Elizabeth Daniel gets it back. Martin. Back over to Anuk. Nice kick, but that was misplayed there by Smith Station. Takes a backspin. Staying with it. Cobb is not giving up on the play, and smart play there by Smith Station to kick it out of play. And the throw-in coming up for Auburn. Darby Ferguson going to take this throw-in. Yeah, we got some subs coming in for Auburn. Let's talk about the Auburn soccer program. Comes in with an 11-3-2 record. They are undefeated in Class 7A Area 4. Smith Station comes in with a 14-6-1 record. It's taken away briefly by Auburn. And then Smith Station trying to get the possession back. Throw in coming up for Smiths. Addison McGuire going to do the honors. Nice takeaway there by Auburn. Daniel being marked. Back over to Greathouse. Catherine Greathouse, one of those subs that came in for the Tigers. Daniel, nice footwork back to Greathouse. Mid defender position. Auburn just playing keep away. Good fancy footwork by Elizabeth Daniel. Getting some decent touches on the ball. Pushes it up the field. Auburn's going to let it go. And a throw in coming up. Daniel. And a free kick coming up for Auburn. Other soccer matches on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We've got Glenwood Lee Scott just 2 miles up the road. Big rivalry matchup. Calvary Pacelli. That was on target. Cobb, or excuse me, not Cobb. Abigail Counts. Right on target to Bailey Bower. And a throw-in coming up for Auburn. So, yeah, later tonight we got Calvary and Pacelli. Auburn led by their head coach, Bill Ferg. A little bit about Smith Station. Comes in with a 14-6-1 record, 3-1 in the area. And they are led by their head coach, Dennis Jones. Good ball and right at Bailey Bohr. Got out of the box to get that one and punts that one away. Good touch. Ciccarello trying to stay with it. Trying to push it up the field. Haley Ciccarello back out to her teammate, Montana Phillip. Louisville Hammer comes up with it. Throw in is coming up for Auburn, who leads 3-0. Auburn trying to stay undefeated in region play. That's going to be a throw in for Smith Station. And if you look at the schedule for Auburn, 11-3-2, the teams they've lost to, Oak Mountain, Mountain Brook, a couple of powerhouses out of Birmingham, and they lost to Oak Mountain twice. They lost to James Clemens. Actually, they tied James Clemens. But they will play Thompson next week. Final game of the regular season. Auburn has beaten Lee Scott Academy. They have beaten Central. They've beaten Opelika. And Auburn is ranked 4th in 4A. Oh, and a good steal by Mariella Eli. And taken away by number 15, Sarah Beth Roberts. Oh, and that's going to be kicked out of play. Throw in coming up for Auburn. Olivia Minter. So Auburn's used a lot of subs so far here in this first half. And I think with the heat, that's a smart idea to sub as many people out as possible. It's in the box, and that is just off the foot. No, she wanted that one back. It's going to be a goal kick coming up for Smith Station. That was a good corner. It was in the box and just out of the reach and just off, took a bad angle off the foot. And Bailey Bohr gonna try this goal kick. And instead of doing the goal kick, she's just gonna do a little pass to her teammate over on the defense. Auburn with the possession. Using a lot of subs in this game. Taken by Susanna Roberts. Looking across, no, back to a teammate. Cosby Schumacher. We got a whistle. Make sure you like us on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel, We are live here at Smith Station High School. It is Smith Station. It is Auburn. A great rivalry between these two schools. Yeah, good play. Eli, middle of the field. Back to Eli. Eli with a touch. Pushes it up to Thomas. Here comes Riley Thomas. Pushes it up to Eli. What a pass. Eli still with it. Racing to the ball. Keeper's ball. And here comes Auburn on the attack. Smart play, kicking it right to the keeper. The keeper's got to be ready anytime you have a ball coming your way, knowing that that is going to be a foot race. And the smart play is just to tap it to the keeper. Throw in coming up for Smith Station. Ooh, nice header by Auburn. Macy Ananuk. Good touch, Schumacher. Foot race to the ball. Trying to keep it in play. No, it goes out of bounds. And a goal kick coming up for Smiths. And a nice header by Olivia Minter. Back out to Minter. Minter with space. Minter looking across. And keeper save, Bailey Bower.
Hey, good look, Olivia, good look.
Dives to make that one. Riles. Taken away once again by by Auburn. Smith Station with the steal. Great job by Presley Holman. Just nobody in the middle of the field. Smith needs a turnover. Too far out of reach for Marcelia Eli. And we'll have a throw-in coming up. Trying to go for the header. The defense is trying to swarm to the ball. Eli pushing it up. Riley Thomas, open space. If Smiths can get a turnover here, and that's exactly what they got, they just need to control the ball with a couple of touches. Eli battling for it along with Elizabeth Daniel. Correction, not Elizabeth Daniel. That's number 19, Olivia Minter. Yeah, on a hot day like this, we're going to see a lot of subs. 34th minute of the match. Yeah, we got about 7 minutes left until halftime. Remember, they don't do extra time in high school soccer. Well, here comes Auburn trying to get some more. Taking it. She gonna take it. Smith comes up with it. Haley Ciccarello. Good steal there by Haley. Nice touch on the ball to Riley Thomas. That was a very long, successful pass. Thomas got to get her teammates involved. Eli got to just watch out for the offsides. You got to be open in space. Here comes Ciccarello. Back out to Phillip. Phillip, Holman. And got it taken away by Ananuk. Minter to Ananuk. Good touch on the ball. We got Ryan Ferguson back out on that far side with the touch. Barron still in play. Auburn just keeping the possession, going the length of the field. Smith Station just hoping for a turnover. They'd like to keep it 3-0 going into halftime. It's Minter trying to turn up the field, trying to keep it in play. Good play there by Eli to keep it in play. Minter with the deflection, pushes it up. Back over to Thomas. Thomas, she's got options. Back to the keeper. And Bohr sends a rocket in the middle of the field. And that was intended for Haley Ciccarello. And Auburn able to take that one away. At a play and a goal kick coming up for the Panthers.
Hey, keep working, White. Keep working.
Goal kick. Minter. Barron with the touch. With it now is Susanna Roberts. And we got an offsides.
Hey, nicely done, Auburn. Keep it up.
And Barron will take this free kick. Or Bohr. Bailey Bohr will take this free kick. And lobs it right a header for Auburn. And now Olivia Minter out of play. Minter's going to take this throw in for Auburn. Remember, Auburn's got one game left on the regular season. That's against the Thompson War. Sarah Beth Roberts, right to the keeper. As we are approaching halftime, coming up soon. Eli was trying to save it, goes out of play. Another throw-in coming up for the Auburn Tigers. Good play there by Eli, just could not control it. Another throw-in coming up. As it's looking like we're going to have about 1 minute of extra time. Clock will stop at 40 on our clock because we have the 0 to 40 clock. The clock here in the stadium goes from 40 to 0. Auburn's trying to add more to their lead. Up 3-0. And good speed and trying to take that one away with Schumacher. That shot on target right to Bailey Bohr. Bohr is going to punt this one away. Eli trying to take it. And out of play once again.
Hey, come on, White. Less than 2 minutes. Let's go, ladies.
There we go. Extra time will be put on the clock.
1 minute, White, 1 minute.
Lob pass. Header by Susanna Roberts. Does Auburn have another opportunity? Roberts. Here comes Sarah Beth Roberts. Back over. Shot in the box, trying to save it, and right into the hands of Bailey Bohr. She's taking her time with this as there's 30 seconds left. Eli goes out of play. Throw in coming up for Auburn. Don't know if it's going to be enough time to try to go for a score here. But Smith Station's defense has improved. Auburn jumped out to that early 3-0 lead, and Smith Station's defense just keeping them in the game, but they got to get their offense going. Well, that's the half. The Auburn Tigers lead Smith Station 3-0. We've got 40 more minutes to go, and we will step aside and take a break here as we are at halftime. Back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia-Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible to be able to cover these 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
All right, welcome back. Start of the second half here. Auburn leading 3-0 over Smith Station. The goal scoring coming from Ryan Ferguson. She's got 2 goals, and then Allison Cobb has got a goal. As we are switching sides of the field, Auburn is now going from right to left. There's Cobb. Cobb staying with it, gets tripped down, and ref's letting him play on. It's like incidental contact. Nothing that's going to warrant a foul. Oh, nice pass. Middle of the field, coming up with it. Bossman looking across. What a move there by Bossman. Bossman out just inches away from the goal. Corner kick coming up for Auburn. We got Ryan Ferguson. He's going to take this corner. Got a pretty decent crowd here at Smith Station for Smith Station and Auburn. Ferguson, header in the box. just missed. Good defensive play by Smith Station. Sophie Fowler. Auburn again looking to cross. Header, oh, just off the mark. And a goal kick. We are live here at Smith Station High School at the Smith Station Soccer Complex. You could see in the backdrop the new indoor practice facility. You know, with the heat index, a lot of teams are going to be practicing in there, including the soccer teams. Cobb. Shot, upper 90 off the mark. Not quite the reach. And that was a shot attempt by number 5, Molly Northcutt. Another goal kick coming up for Smith Station. And that is kicked out of play, and the throw-in coming up. Nice kick, Cobb. Touch, middle of the field. Swarming Smith Station defense. That's going to be a foul. First foul of the second half. That's going to be on Haley Ciccarello. It's not going to be warranted for a yellow card, but Paige Martin was in on that foul. But this is going to be a free kick taken by Camelia Bossman. Smith Station building their mini wall. And that is upper 90, out of play, goal kick coming up for the Panthers. Yeah, score update. Lee Scott is leading Auburn 5-0. That's over at Sammy Howard Field over in Glenwood. And Ciccarello just trying to stay with it, and looks like Auburn gave up on the play. It was still a live ball. Ferguson. And that took an angle right at the keeper. Keeper's ball. Great move there by Northcutt. Northcutt looking across, middle of the box. Oh, just off the mark. Auburn's saying it was deflected off Smith Station. They're calling for that corner, and the ref is going to signal corner kick. And so that corner kick is going to be taken by Ryan Ferguson, who so far has got 2 goals in the game. Deflected, out of play. We'll have another corner kick coming up. Smith Station's next game will be at Lee Scott Academy this Thursday. They're home next Tuesday to Opelika, and then they close out the regular season Wednesday right back here against Brookstone. I think that might have been a makeup game. Not sure. We've had some games that got rained out. Yeah, good play there by Addison Coggin. And that will be a throw-in coming up for Auburn. Taken away by Martin. Martin trying to stay with it. Martin. She's got some space. Martin Middle of the field, and Smith Station's defense collapses on it. I tell you, even in this second half, Auburn has got some aggressive touches. They've been able to have some opportunities. Martin, shot on goal. That's wide of the net. And they're going to continue to shoot if they have space. As we are approaching the 47th minute of the match. Good play. Another throw in. Yeah, Auburn's last game, well, actually, Smith Station's last game was Thursday. We were here for that. Matt Melton on the call. They defeated Central 4-0. A little bit more tougher opponent. This is one of the top teams in the state. They are ranked 4th according to Max Preps. And they have played a brutal schedule. 2 of their losses are against the 2 top teams in 7A. Taken away. Good play there by Ferguson. Middle of the field. She's open. Got 2 defenders on her. Goes down. Cobb in for the second goal for Allison Cobb. And it is 4-0 Auburn. So Allison Cobb has got 2 goals. And Ryan Ferguson has got 2 goals. Gonna make it tough to pick a player of the game, because I have not been keeping track of assists. And the funny thing is that I've been dubbed the soccer guy, and I don't even know what warrants an assist. It's now 4-0. That goal came in the 48th minute. Don't forget, we got the boys matchup, Smith Station Auburn. Hopefully it'll be a little bit cooler as the sun will go down. Smith Station just needs to find a goal. But that Auburn defense swarming to the ball. Addison Coggin. Here we go. It's a foot race to the ball. Here comes Auburn. And oh, what a save there by Bailey Bohr. That was a good shot attempt by Camelia Bossman, but Bailey Bohr comes up with the save. Great play by Haley Jones. Haley Jones, one of the 3 seniors on this team for Smith Station. Haley Ciccarello is the other senior. I'm trying to see exactly when they had senior night and to honor those seniors. I think it might be next week against Opelika. Header right to Bailey Bohr, and another save. Bailey Bohr just been tremendous with the saves here for Smith Station. Coming up with it, and a throw in for Addison McGuire. And Haley Ciccarello going to take this throw in. No, she's not. I think we're going to have a stoppage of play. So on the season, Haley Ciccarello leads the team with 40 goals. Sophie Fowler with 12. Mariella Eli with 7. But I believe, if I'm doing the math correctly, I think she's at 114 career goals. We had her on the Smith Station Coaches Show. At the time, she had 107. I think she had 33 goals, but I'm not too sure. And we have a whistle. So these refs wear the bright orange. I know I was calling a soccer game in Georgia, and they wear the bright yellow. I'm not sure exactly if there's a reason why they do that. But, yeah, we were there last week, Columbus, Jordan. Was kind of helping out on the broadcast for Smith Station Central, which was actually – that was actually on Friday. I said Thursday. I meant to say Friday. Here's a cross. Ciccarello with a touch. Bicycle kick, trying to get past it. Trying to get past her defender. Trying to keep possession is Haley Ciccarello. But she is just swarmed, and that defense is relentless for Auburn. Addison Coggin knows which player she's got to mark. Here comes an opportunity here for Auburn. Shot in the back of the net, and that's going to be a goal for Auburn again. And that is Lula Bellhammer, and it is 5-0 Auburn. And looking at the time they faced off against each other was at Auburn. Auburn ended up winning that 10-0. And Smith Station remembers that game and trying to work on some things, but that's going to be offsides. That goal will not count. That will be offsides. That's why nobody was cheering, because they knew it was offsides. Molly Northcutt. And one thing about this Auburn team, they are deep. They sub a lot of players in. I think this Auburn team can compete and win a state championship. That's out of play. Coggin. Yep, that's going to be on Auburn. Throw in coming up. Haley Jones going to do the honors. Ciccarello is going to kick it. Can Hunley get to it? Yes. Can Hunley get to it? Yes, she can. Trying to square it up. Can Smith Station get a turnover here in Auburn territory? Ferguson. Nice touch. Martin and Ciccarello fighting for the ball. What a pass. But right at Bailey Bohr, and that was going to be an offsides anyway. This soccer match brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, the Houston Clinic, and Coca-Cola. Tell you, in a hot day like this, I could definitely use a Coke. Trying to square that one up. Smith Station gets it. Back out. And Anouk pushing it up the field.